Hello, wonderful people. How are you? Today I'm going to share something very practical with you. And I'm going to kind of talk turkey about the way that we tend to blame other stuff for what's going on in our lives. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So let's be honest, if you're watching this channel, you are probably extremely spiritual. Not only are you extremely spiritual, but you're probably extremely awake and you're fully aware of what's going on in the 3D world, and you're also probably very focused on 5D and all of that. You are probably living in the world of woo-woo like what I am. Yeah? Or not. Or maybe you're just getting into it. However, what I've noticed is this, that we're fully aware of energies. You know, the emissaries are always talking about frequency and vibration, etc. Tesla talked about the same thing. And so what we have a tendency to do is this. We find ourselves not in a good place. We have a sequence of a few days where we're feeling a bit shit. Yeah, you think, I'm feeling a bit shit actually. I don't know why. Feeling a bit shit. And what we do is that we go to our first port of call. And I've done it, and I've seen lots of people doing it. And we say, I think the energies are running a bit low at the moment. Yeah. Likewise, we're feeling way top of the world. Yeah, we're singing and dancing. We go, wow, I think the energies are really high. I'm feeling wonderful. Have we all done it? Of course we have. And so I was having a conversation with the emissaries and I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling a bit like low. You know, I'm feeling a bit And I said, is it the energies at the moment? Of course, first port of call, world of woo-woo, let's blame the energies. And the emissary said, well, yes, in part, but is there something that's going on in your life at the moment that's making you feel negative, feeling concerned, feeling worried, feeling down? And I said, well, yeah, I've got something that happened today that I didn't like, and I've got something coming up that's stressing me a little bit. And they said, our advice is, before you start kind of thinking that's just the energies going on around you, perhaps you should look at your life and ask the question, and it's a simple question, which is there something going on in your life at the moment that's making you not feel very good? Okay? That question. And of course they asked me and I answered straight away. And what I've noticed, and this is something that I use in therapy, so, you know, you can ask somebody the question, what do you think is happening that's making you feel that way? Now, most people instantly reply, I don't know. And your question after that is, and this is something you can use to help people to access stuff that they're not necessarily aware of. You say, well, if you were to know, what might it be? Just take a guess, right? That in and of itself, just take a guess, forces the person to go inside and come up with an answer. Would you believe it that the unconscious mind is there going, you want an answer? And what happens very often is that we dismiss that. We dismiss it. We go, it can't be that. However, I've been around for long enough to know that when I ask myself, what's going on? Why am I like this? There's a reason. And so the lesson that the emissaries were saying to me was, the first job that we have to do is to look at ourselves, look at our life, look at our current situation. It's easy to blame the energies. Right, you know, it's like, not my fault. It's the energies. They're all over the shant. And yes, that is also the case. But what's happening in our lives affects us so much more. And so what the emissaries suggested is that when you find yourself in a, you know, you've got a couple of things out of 3 places that things can happen. So it can be happening now, it could have happened already, and it could be due to happen. So future, past, and present. And what they were saying was that for the future stuff, how do you resolve that? The best way of dealing, and this is for anybody who suffers from anxiety about the future, the way that you resolve the future anxiety is by making a plan. You make a plan. You write down what you think you need to do, how you need to resolve it, what you plan to do. Make it detailed. That sets you free. Once the plan is made, then your mind goes, okay, so we've got a plan. The anxiety comes when you haven't got a plan. You don't know what the hell you're going to do. For the present moment, when something's happening and it's not going well, their suggestion is deal with it. Don't put it off. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to them. If you need to get something done, get it done. But don't just put it off, because that you've got to, you face up to it, really. You know, it's that running away from your fears. You face up to it and resolve it, even if the facing up to it can make it temporarily worse. Once you've dealt with something, the energy that you get is incredible. So even if it hasn't quite gone the way that you wanted it to, but at least you dealt with it, you feel good about yourself, you get your energy back. And for the past, what they reminded me was, if something in that, obviously it's done, but we can feel better about it. And all we need to do is use energy work to do that. Use the energy alignment processes like tapping, like havening, like eye movement integration. You can do it on yourself. You don't need to have somebody to do it. You know, you can just be flipping your eyes around while you think of the issue. That's how you deal with the stuff in the past. Okay? But the answer is deal with it. Whatever it is that you've got to do, deal with it. Make a plan, address it, talk to the person, or tap it away. Tap it to hell. Yeah? That's how you have to do with it. And I'm going to tell you a story about, I had to use these and I'm still using them. I'll tell you a story about something that happened to me that knocked my duck off. But I'll tell you in the next video. I love you all and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.